So we managed to get the ambulance, emergency services ambulance off the two sides, the back and the front, with relative ease. But this stuff, this reflective stuff, I was telling you, this is going to be a problem. So I went and I got myself a paint scraper and I'm putting the heat gun on the hottest settings and I've peeled off a piece here. Now it is leaving a residue, a little bit more than sign writing residue. Now the fact that it's not leaving all the residue means maybe if I apply more heat, it will come off better. But I'm going to tackle it. I'm not going to record it all. I mean, I'm going to tackle it. I'll leave the camera on for a while. I'll speed it up a little bit. But I'm going to tackle just this side, which is the driver's side. Possibly just the high line area. I do notice that the piece I took off is on behind the light, so I will have to take off the lights. But at least I won't have to remove this strips or any of these. It seems to stop and start. But there's a side light down there that I'm going to have to take off and another one on the front that I'm going to have to take off. So let's see how we get on. And that literally took me 2 minutes, but it was burning my hand, so I'm going to go and get a pair of gloves and make sure there's no plastic on the gloves. I might actually get my driving gloves. Right, let's see how we get on. What you do not want to happen is this, because that's the glue and you want to keep that attached to this. So I don't know if it's too much heat or not enough heat, but I do have a friend who does all the sign writing on the Charlie and Me branding and stuff for us on the camper van. And he gave me a tool that fits into the drill and it's rubber and it grinds away at sign lettering that you can't get off. So I might have to borrow one of them to grind away on that paper, but I'm going to stop because I'd rather have that grinding tool here. It's only a rubber tool that acts like a grinder and it rubs away and it protects the paint, because this is just not, some of it's coming off in great strips. Maybe it's a two-man job. The gun gets very hot, and even with the gloves. I'm still being cautious of the finger as well. If you remember, I cut it some weeks back, so I'm still being cautious with that. So I just came out today. I'll throw this into the middle of this video just to see how we get on. We didn't get on too good. Find doing a score with a knife is helping. Look how clean that's coming off. So maybe we'll just cut this piece off and continue on. Okay, I found by scoring this into little squares, it's coming off an awful lot cleaner. I will still have to go back on that with the rubbing brush. These pieces over here that the camera won't focus on. But regards these bits here, yeah, I'm just going to score lines and take it off in squares. And then when I do that piece, as far as the socket, I'm leaving it. I'm calling it a day. That heat gun got so hot, it buckled my paint scraper. I mean, that's standing straight. Okay, let me show you what I got done. I'm going to head home now. But this is a job that's going to take, I mean, just wait till I show you the door of the cab. Hang on a second. I mean, that mightn't be too bad because it's done in strips. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14. There's 16 pieces there. And here alone, there's another 8 pieces. But what did we get done today? I find cutting it into cutting lines. Now the lines left a bit of a mark, but we'll be rubbing this down for spraying anyway. That might come off with the chemical. This definitely will. That's still a bit of paper. That will come off with the chemical. But, you know, it gets better as I got a method. So I definitely will be slicing it into squares and doing it with the heat gun. I need to get different gloves because these gloves are melting. But gosh, that gun gets hot. It's only got 2 settings, hotter and hotter. But yeah, I'm happy with what I got. But I do know that the gunk I'm getting, the gunk remover, will remove the likes of, there is, you probably can't see it in the camera, but up there is gunk like this. So whereas the paper stuff may not remove. That'll need a gun. Talk to you later, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to Charlie and me, our camping vlog. This, of course, is the van build. And the van build series of videos is sponsored by Gary's Glue, and we thank garysglue.ie for coming on board for sponsoring the videos. You might have seen in a previous video, or in fact it might be the same video, because this, right, I started taking off some of this Reflectix just to have a bash at it with the heat gun, and it turned out okay, but I was expecting it to leave residue, but the Reflectix is actually 3-part, and you can pull off the Reflectix and leave the paper with the glue, so it kind of did that. So I got a rubbing tool that I'm going to use. So it just came out, it's only 8:10 on a Saturday morning. I said I'll come out for an hour while Charlie and Deirdre are still sleeping, maybe 2 hours. So this is either a new video, and if it is, I'll show you where I tore off the Reflectix first, and then we'll continue on and I'll show you how this tool works. Okay, here's what I want to do. When I started peeling off the reflective stickers, some of it came off clean enough, but some of it didn't. Now, we have a couple of options. I can actually just start peeling this off with my finger. You might get a good start on it, and it might peel off like that. I can possibly use this, which will give me a better start. So I'm going to have a go at this. I'm trying to do this as quick as I can. So I might do that. Now what I might also do is, I might try the heat gun on it. I found with the heat gun, it got too damn hot. So even on the first setting, I might, let's see if we can just see this piece here. No, that's turning the glue pasty, and it's actually not, no. The heat gun is now not an option. And then there's this thing. I had one of these years ago. Now, all the tools on this build are sponsored by our friends at, we'll do it over here, Michael Murphy in Waterford. However, I'm still awaiting 3 tools. I'm awaiting an orbital sander. I'm also awaiting a saw and a drill. So this is my own DeWalt drill, but fair is fair. This, right, actually if I just turn this way and down this is my first time to try this, but I've used this before taking sign writing off vehicles. Yeah. Right. And then you see, gone. And then I have a gunk that will get rid of the residue. Now this was taken up by St. John's Ambulance in Belfast. I do have, if you remember, back when we started doing the videos first, one of them was sponsored by William at Sure Clean Valeting and Tire Service here in Carrigan-Shore. He has given me a spray that I can spray after that, leave it for 30 seconds and it'll take that off. This is the way to go. I should have charged this battery, but we've a couple of drills here and I'm going to start rubbing away and seeing It's just a horrible smell. Right, let's have a go at this. As you can see, this actually isn't too bad if you get a good start on it and try and pull it fairly even. So I think I'll hold out on using the drill. So I'm charging my drill at the moment. But as you can see, if you can get a good run at it. So I'm going to just bum away using this. Finding it harder to take it off my fingers than I am off the van. I actually think if I use the heat gun, it would just soften this up and it would make it a lot harder. So look, I've nothing to do on a Saturday morning while the family are at home sleeping. If I got all this done this morning, I'd be happy. Okay, that's not too bad. 7 minutes. So let's crack on. It's 9:25. Let's see how long it takes to clear all that off. What did that take? All of 2.5 minutes. 3 minutes according to the camera clock. Okay, I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to bum away. Okay, so there you go. 5 minutes and I got that piece done. The rest of that will be taken off with the spray that I get from my friend William. That'll take off all the gunk, but I'm quite happy with that. Happy enough that I think, turn the camera around, I'm going to start on this layer here, which is kind of a middle layer. There's reflectix there, and at that level all the way around down to the end down here. 9:30. I've still got an hour. Just to show you progress, like if you use the heat gun and you get it right, you can actually get strips off. Otherwise, as you see, it leaves the paper, but we know how to get that off. And that was exactly 10 minutes. Excuse my sweaty head. Progress report 40 minutes later. And I knew getting into this build that it wasn't going to be all easy, all snowflakes. But let's show you what we've done in the last 40 minutes. We started there. Underneath the rail is where we're looking at. Let's see if I can get some focus on this. And we've worked our way down to there, including down this side of the wheel arch and the far side of the wheel arch. I'm just going to go and get off that last bit of green and yellow up top. Then I'm going to go at it with the knife and then I'm calling it a day. So let's see how that goes. So I got out here just after 8 o'clock with the intentions of just doing the side of the van. All this has to come off, right? Hang on. All this has to come off. And all the reflectix on the other side have to come off. I've still got to do the bottom, it's broken into thirds. I've still got to do the front doors. All I got off today was that pile there. But look, I'm not going to make a complete video of doing this. What I'll do is some days, maybe on a Saturday, I'll come out for a few hours. We'll attack, we'll finish this side, then we'll take a break and attack the other side. One thing I am going to do is get a few more of these. They're brilliant, because then if I had friends, I could ask my friends to come out, and while I'm doing something, they could be possibly doing this either on or off camera. So what I'll do is, during the week, I hope to start the electrics on Monday. I don't know if you've already seen that video, but you probably have, so we won't mention that. During the week I'll come out someday, I'll take an hour or two, or maybe some evening, and I'll finish that off. Then I'll start on the other side. I'm leaving that for a while. I'm in no rush to do that. Thank you to our friends at Gary's Glue for sponsoring the van build series of videos. I'm Aaron from Charlie and Me, our camping vlog. And also thank you to Michael Murphy in Waterford for supplying all of the tools that we're using on the van build. From me, Aaron, stay safe, take care until the next time on the van build, with thanks to garysglue.ie.